Welcome back to the Explainer. Okay, today is day 18 of our Express.js course, and we are finally wrapping up the absolute most critical infrastructure of any modern web application, authentication and security. We've spent time building out routes and wiring up databases, but today is all about how you identify your users and protect your server.
Here's what we're covering today. First, the strategic build versus buy decision for Auth. Second, the hidden costs of building it yourself. Third, looking at managed provider solutions. Fourth, production security best practices. And finally, the secure deployment checklist. Let's dive right in.
Section 1. Auth. Build versus buy.
So as you step up into more of a tech lead role, you really got to ask yourself this foundational question. Is building authentication actually the best use of your engineering time? I mean, sure, wiring up a basic email and password login over a weekend is pretty easy, but enterprise-grade Auth? That is an entirely different beast. This isn't just a simple code decision. It's a fundamental architecture decision that's going to define your team's velocity for years to come.
This comparison really hits the nail on the head. You see, unlike heavyweight frameworks, think Django or Laravel, which basically hands you built-in session encryption and auth guards on a silver platter, Node.js is just a runtime. Express is totally minimalist by design. That means you are completely responsible for handpicking, wiring together, and securely maintaining all those libraries for password hashing, token signing, the whole shebang.
Moving on to Section 2, the hidden cost of Auth. Take a look at the iceberg effect of authentication economics. It's fascinating. Your initial MVP? Yeah, maybe that takes a few days. But getting it actually production ready? You're looking at 4 to 8 weeks, just to handle multi-factor auth and social logins. And here's the real kicker. Enterprise grade. If your B2B client suddenly demands SAML for single sign-on, or SCIM, which by the way is just an automated way to sync employee directories, bam, you are suddenly staring down 3 to 6 months of dedicated engineering time.
And that brings us to this staggering figure. Building custom auth comes with this invisible, ongoing maintenance tax of 20 to 25% of your original dev time, every single year. You've got to monitor CVEs, those are known security vulnerabilities, apply patches to crypto libraries, and handle weird edge cases literally forever. Basically, you don't just build Auth, you adopt it.
All right, Section 3. The managed provider solution. So how do we avoid that massive tax? Well, by delegating. By evaluating managed providers for these specific enterprise features, you compress months, literally months of custom development into just a few hours of SDK integration. Platforms out there handle all the heavy lifting right out of the box. No building custom login pages, no messing around with hashing algorithms. You just get a securely verified user back, which lets your team actually focus on building your unique product features.
Section 4. Production security best practices. Now, whether you decide to build or buy, we have to talk tactical defense. You absolutely must internalize this core truth. In Node.js, nothing, and I mean nothing, is protected by default. If you forget to explicitly add auth middleware to a specific route, that endpoint is just sitting there wide open to the entire internet. Because Express uses a sequential middleware chain, a request flows from global middleware straight into your route handler unless you actively intercept it, period.
So here is your non-negotiable checklist for production. You want to use Helmet for HTTP security headers. That stops cross-site scripting in its tracks. You've got to use the async version of bcrypt so you don't completely freeze up your server while hashing passwords. Validate your inputs with a tool like Zod to block NoSQL injections. And definitely use timing safe equal for secrets. This is super cool. It ensures hackers can't guess your passwords just by measuring the tiny fractions of a millisecond it takes your server to respond.
And hey, why do we care so much about running NPM audit constantly? 2 words: supply chain attacks. The NPM registry has millions of packages. If a compromised dependency sneaks its way deep into your node modules folder, it can easily read your environment variables. Next thing you know, it's secretly shipping your database passwords or your JWT signing keys straight to an attacker. It is an absolute nightmare scenario, so keep those dependencies audited.
Now, if you are rolling your own tokens, your security hygiene has to be flawless. First rule, do not use local storage. I cannot stress this enough. Any injected cross-site script can just read it and steal your user's token. Instead, use HTTP-only cookies, so the browser hides the token from JavaScript completely. Oh, and keep those access tokens short, like under 15 minutes. That dramatically shrinks the window of opportunity if a token is somehow intercepted.
Section 5. The secure deployment checklist.
Okay, finally getting your code onto a server. Listen, just because you have a public URL doesn't mean you're actually production ready. Think of this as your pre-flight safety check before you handle real user traffic. First off, hard-coding credentials is a massive vulnerability. You've got to inject those dynamically at runtime using a secrets manager. And never, ever expose your node process directly to the internet. Always put a reverse proxy or a load balancer in front of it.
And speaking of load balancers, this specific step is an absolute game changer for performance. Terminating TLS, the S in HTTPS, at the load balancer is vital. Since Node is single-threaded, if it's spending precious CPU cycles doing the complex math to decrypt SSL traffic, it literally cannot process incoming API requests at the same time. So let the load balancer handle the heavy crypto math. That way, your app stays lightning fast and focuses entirely on the business logic.
Another crucial detail, graceful shutdowns. Skipping this protocol will corrupt your users' data for sure. When you deploy an update, cloud platforms send what's called a SIG-term signal, which is basically just the platform politely asking your app to shut down. If you don't catch that signal, your container just instantly dies, cutting off users mid-request. You have to program Express to stop taking new traffic, finish processing the current requests, safely close the database connections, and then exit cleanly.
As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this somewhat provocative thought from our sources. Are you building Auth for the user base you have this week, or for the enterprise compliance you're going to need next year? Whether you meticulously build out your own custom middleware chain or you buy into a managed solution, your architecture has to be intentional. Security is never an afterthought. It is the foundation of absolutely everything you build. So what foundation are you building today? Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.